Bayern recall Robert Lewandowski, who was left out of the side that played at the weekend. Their top scorer replaces Kingsley Coman, and Thomas Muller moving into a wider position. Arjen Robben, the Dutchman, faces one of his old clubs.
Yeah, 4-3-3 for Bayern Munich. Not unsurprising. Lewandowski coming back in. He's the one, the talisman, who will lead the line and score the all-important goals that Bayern need to get themselves back to winning ways.
PSV recall Andres Guardado, the experienced Mexican international midfielder, in place of Bart Ramselaar. And Luciano Narsing comes in for Steven Bergwijn. Hendricks and Locadia are both injured, and the De Jong brothers play together in Europe for the first time.
I think it's going to be very interesting to see how PSV shape up, although 4-4-2 here. Wouldn't be surprised if Pereira pushes forward, Narsing on the left, and they match up with Bayern Munich just to try to frustrate them in the early stages.
32 goals last season for Luc de Jong. It was a figure that was eclipsed by Robert Lewandowski's 42 for Bayern Munich. Two potent predators hoping to get the job done for their side tonight. But when your standards are so high, there doesn't need to be much of a drop-off in form for questions to balls in his last 7 games. Alaba continuing his run forward, picked out by Thiago, and Muller stabs it wide. First sign of goal for Bayern Munich, and he will feel that he should have played his way out of his goal-scoring drought there.
Well, it was beautifully worked, the crossfield diagonal ball. Alaba playing the 1-2, clearly onside. Lewandowski an option, and Muller an option. When it's cut back, that
Lewandowski. He did well. Muller was waiting in the middle.
Well, did he get a shout, or did he duck?
Now Lahm. As Lewandowski's got it, Muller is ahead of him. Back for Robert Lewandowski again. It's a wonderful move. Robben! Side netting only.
Well, it was slick, wasn't it? And they did combine particularly well there. Lewandowski and Muller fed the ball wide to Robben. He decides to try to fire it in at the near post. I think he sees an opportunity with Zut just stepping away from that post, that he might be able to drill it in on the inside. You can see Lewandowski's frustration at the far post, hoping that Robben was going to stand across to that.
Played together for Germany on numerous occasions, know each other's game so well. It's a lovely ball from Robben. It's Muller, back behind Lewandowski. Alaba couldn't keep his effort down.
Well, he arrives at real pace, doesn't he? He's picked out with the cutback. And I just think he gets his feet wrong, and he just overbalances. Great ball from Robben in behind the fullback, cut back, and we can see here it's a glorious chance for Alaba. Has to hit the target, decides to strike with his instep, just trying to keep it on target. The end is really high and wide, but the early signs are good for Bayern in the way that
Alonso is one of 7 Champions League winners in this Bayern Munich starting lineup tonight. Excellent save from Zut. Lewandowski with time to get the power in the shot and the direction. The corner taken short. Zut's missed that one, and Thomas Muller puts it in. Well, the goal's been coming almost since the first whistle of the game. PSV switching off from the first set piece they've had to face, and Carlo Ancelotti's men lead. Thomas Muller brutally exploiting PSV's defensive frailties there.
Well, they just switched off, didn't they, Jim? They fell asleep. There was no reaction whatsoever at the corner in terms of marking, picking up, reacting to the situation. Robben was bright. Look at Muller. Give me the ball. He's in space in the 6-yard box. Unthinkable. Even Thomas Muller, who's not been in the best of form, is not going to pass up opportunities like that. In the end, a fine finish, striking the shot into the top corner, but really clever from Robben. Saw the opportunity, fed Muller with the ball, he did the rest. Alaba is playing like a left winger. Again, they go with a diagonal across field, but Robben just couldn't get the touch to turn in the cross.
Alaba gets at the near post covered, but he's been beaten once tonight. Now the frame of the goal denies the second. In fact, it was Moreno whose touch hit the post.
He's trying to jump out the way.
Advantage play by the referee as Bayern maintain possession. Muller working it wide. Alaba's cross, Kimmich! 2-0.
And the biggest threat has come down the left-hand side, and again Alaba gets into a crossing position. There's a little bit of good fortune from the cross because it takes a deflection. That takes it up over the goalkeeper to the back post. Kimmich is there just to take the easiest of chances in nodding home from just a yard out. I think there's change of foot here. Kuku's not happy with the way that his team started. And the biggest problem is coming down PSV's right-hand side. Alaba again getting forward. There's the deflection. It takes it up into an area where Kimmich cannot miss. Might even have been injured before he actually headed it. He'll be claiming it. That's the final touch.
Muller. Oh, cleverly done. He's found Robin. Bernardo back in the nick of time.
But he nearly got caught out, Bernardo, and in the end he makes an all-important toe clearance. But
Robin over the last 4 days for Bayern. Couldn't get better for them yet. Robin with space with which to work. Kimmich. And Zut prevents it. Going in for number 3.
There's another example. They get drawn towards the ball. They leave Kimmich all alone on the right-hand side. Switch of play from Robin. I think he doesn't quite strike it in the manner that he wanted, but another opportunity.
Adapt than they anticipated. Strong running by Pereiro. Sim de Jong back to him. He's offside though, doesn't count.
But the one thing he was positive with the ball. And he did ask a question of that Bayern defence because of that. And you can see it's a really close call when it's actually played. It's only that Boateng's moving forward that from the assistant's view on that run.
Back into his path, but Sim de Jong had read his intentions. Here's Pereiro. That's an excellent ball forward. Now an opening potentially. Narsing. They've got one back. Their first shot of the game, and PSV are back in it. Brilliantly taken counter-attack by Luciano Narsing.
Well, you've got to say it's completely against the run of play, but it's come from just some sloppy play on the edge of the PSV box, and the counter-attack was of quality from PSV. The first time they've really attacked at pace. It's a fantastic finish in the end. Gets the ball out of his feet, sees the opportunity, and even Neuer at full stretch can't keep that out. A wonderful strike from Narsing. Neuer gets fingers but can't get enough on it to push it round.
Almost a brilliant save. Ultimately, fourth successive match in which he's failed to keep a clean sheet, Manuel Neuer. This is 20th goal for PSV. It's Kimmich. Now Lahm. No need for any stoppage time at the end of the first half, in which we've been treated to an exhibition of some brilliant football, all of it, in fairness, from Bayern Munich. But they were only 2 goals up for their complete superiority. Muller and Kimmich having put them 2 up inside the first quarter of the game. Just as the intensity began to drop off, PSV hit on the counter-attack with a brilliant strike from Luciano Narsing. And a sense of the game has just changed now. At the break, Bayern Munich 2, PSV Eindhoven 1. Much against the run of play, which is the sense that the game might be changing. Bayern Munich, no. Finding the challenges effectively. It's a wonderful ball for Lewandowski. He couldn't quite get the angle right.
say, Thiago's run was fantastic. He kept his balance, he rode challenges. You can see here, he tripped, but he still drove forward, and then the angle of the pass is fantastic. The touch with the outside of the left boot from Lewandowski was wonderful. And then you're just expecting it to be nestling in that bottom corner. But he's just pulled it, Jim. He's pulled that shot wide of the keeper, but wide of the post.
Guarding for Willems with the ball in, and Luke de Jong didn't miss by much. It could so easily have been 2-2.
Well, the alarm bells all of a sudden are ringing, and that was a quality cross from Willems. And when Luke de Jong rises, you expect that to be nestling in the back of the net. Chances at both ends for the number 9. Done well to get it across. Pereira, what a save from Neuer. Second warning shot across the Bayern bows and stuck in his head, because one, it's unusual that Lamb doesn't stop the cross, and two, that Pereira has the opportunity to chest it down and harm
about his penalty area. Touch brings Robben in, he's got Muller in the centre. Lewandowski wanting the pull back as well. Still Arjen Robben goes! 3-1! Robert Lewandowski's excellent touch had started that move, and he's on the end of it as well to restore Bayern's 2-goal advantage.
That's a fantastic goal from Lewandowski. Jim, you're absolutely right. The header from Lewandowski on the touchline to put Robben through down the right-hand side was a wonderful win. And then, what does he do? Just gets himself into the box. We can see Neuer's long clearance, helped off by Lewandowski. Look at the desire to get into the danger area. Robben, one-on-one, uses his ability, draws the save. Lewandowski clearly onside, and he's on hand. It looks simple to head it in, but a lot of work to get there. Wonderful striker's goal.
In 12 for Bayern Munich this season. Robert Lewandowski's Robben. Oh, lovely reverse ball. Lewandowski waiting in the middle. Here's Alaba. Plenty of time to pick his spot. Zoot will beat the bar.
Well, I think initially when he took the touch, Jimmy was going to go for power, Alaba, and then because the block was coming, he's just tried to wind that ball with his left foot into the far corner. This was the earliest.
It's Pereira. So close to making it 2-2 earlier in this half. Narsing. Back to Narsing again. Clever ball in for Luke de Jong, who's claiming he was pulled back. Nothing given.
Jim, was he pulled or did he fall? But when he fell, there was a slight opportunity. I felt that he might have got a boot on it to knock it.
Lewandowski for Kimmich. Now Robben. Making the run outside him. He will be able to clip the ball in. Lewandowski lurking with intent. And Kimmich's effort is blocked. Good defending in the end by Hector Moreno.
Wonderful move though, great run by Lahm, standing the cross up to the back post, and Lewandowski can't hit it on target, so just nods it down into the path of Kimmich. That's a wonderful block from Moreno. You can see both substitutes just a little look and smile to one another.
Lovely play by Gummels. Trying to work the angle, Robben! Well, it's 4-1, and it's a goal that comes at the end of a move that must have strung 60 or 70 passes together. Patience in the extreme, exhibited by Bayern Munich, before the devastating end product that seals the victory.
There's a lack of pressure on the ball. There was controlled possession for Bayern Munich. They didn't have to force the issue. when Thiago beats the run of Robin. He delivers the perfect pass. Robin coming from that deep position between the two central defenders, and then all it needs is a touch, and he gets the all-important touch before Zook can try to cut it out. I've got to say, Jim, it's no more than Bayern Munich deserve. The performance they've put in tonight, the quality, the goals they've crafted and chances they've had. The 4-1 is more a true reflection of this game.
Ball here for Bergwijn. Narsing in space on the PSV right. Well, Bergwijn just couldn't find the touch that he needed, but it was a good PSV move.
He started it, and he should have finished it, because when the ball's clipped to him, needs a side foot volley, and in the end, just slashes at it.
The arm just flailed a little bit too much. Carlo Ancelotti laughed off talk of a mini crisis at Bayern Munich after 3 games without a win, and his players have backed his words up tonight. Goals from Muller and Kimmich in the first half, Lewandowski and Robben in the second, giving Bayern a 4-1 victory over the Dutch champions. Every bit as comprehensive as it sounded. Although at 2-1, Manuel Neuer had to make a couple of excellent saves just to keep Bayern